You need energy to literally do everything. That includes breathing, your heart beating, and even resting. The cells of every organ in the body require a constant supply of energy to maintain function and to stay alive. Energy is what makes your muscles go, your brain function, and your lungs fill with air. Food and oxygen both play an essential part of this process of gaining energy. Food is converted by oxygen into energy. Without food, we could not produce the energy we need. We know that oxygen is essential to life. We also know that food is essential to life. Let's take a quick look at the science behind creating energy from these two items. Your body takes the food you eat and breaks it down into small packages that the cells can use. These packages, called glucose, contain energy. To release the energy from the packages, we must have oxygen. Oxygen helps to unlock the energy through a process known as cellular respiration, where the oxygen and glucose are changed into energy. Energy is important for your body to function correctly. Since we get energy from the foods we eat, it is important to put healthy foods into our bodies to get healthy energy out of our body. In the nutrition lessons to come, we will teach you about selecting the right types of food for your body. We will also talk about healthy nutrition habits that can help you with your lung disease. Today, we are talking about healthy weight, malnutrition, and how proper nutrition contributes to breathing, and how food contributes to weight gain and loss. The relationship between weight and health has been studied extensively. Obesity is often referenced when talking about healthy weight, but there is another side that is important to optimal health. Being underweight and/or malnourished can be just as dangerous as being profoundly overweight. Underweight status is associated with a decreased quality of life and life expectancy. How do I know if I'm overweight or underweight? We measure a person's weight status using an adult body mass index, or BMI. Your healthcare provider can help you determine your BMI, or you can use the BMI graph we included for you in the resources section. There are many BMI calculators that can be used online too. BMI is determined by taking a person's weight in kilograms divided by the square of height in meters. If your BMI is less than 18.5, it falls in the underweight range. If your BMI is 25 to 29.9, you are in the overweight range. And if you are 30 or above, you are considered obese. Let us focus on malnutrition for a moment. Malnutrition comes in several forms. These include being underweight, overweight, or not getting the adequate vitamins or minerals you need. Undernutrition can have a significant effect on your body and cause vulnerabilities for people with chronic disease. Undernutrition most often occurs when someone does not eat enough food. When your body does not get the essential vitamins and minerals from your foods, it can lead to muscle weakness, lethargy, increased infection, decreased mobility, and can even affect the brain, resulting in depression and loss of memory. People who are malnourished often do not produce enzymes and hormones and other important substances for the normal body functions. Those with lung disease who are underweight often do not feel like they are hungry, thus they don't eat enough. Because chronic lung disease often results in more energy to make the lungs work, those with lung disease need to pay attention to the food they consume to ensure they are getting enough to keep up with the amount of energy it takes to breathe. Malnutrition is not only defined by those of low weight, it also happens in those overweight. When a person is classified in the overweight or obese categories, there is an imbalance in the energy consumed and the energy expended. People who are too heavy for their height will have excessive fat accumulation, making it difficult to breathe. It can also place them in high risk for things like heart disease and diabetes, which can complicate a chronic lung condition. A person can eat too much and still not get the proper nutrition they need to obtain the vitamins and minerals essential for proper body function. It is about what we eat that makes a huge impact on our bodies. As we stated before, it is important to put healthy foods into our bodies to get healthy energy out of our body. In order to stay healthy, we need to consume foods from a number of different food groups, including carbohydrates, proteins, fats, and dairy. For those with lung disease, it is often difficult to breathe when a large amount of food is sitting in the stomach and pushing up on the diaphragm. Thus, we recommend eating 5 or 6 small meals per day. If you are of normal weight or are underweight, you should try to get at least 400 to 600 calories per meal and focus on eating healthy proteins as part of each small meal. Eating small meals will not push on your lungs and help you to get consistent energy throughout the day. Choose proteins like fish, hormone-free chicken, eggs, nuts, and beans as a means to get healthy protein. Oily fish like salmon, mackerel, and fresh sardines are a great choice. If you are trying to gain weight, add protein powder to your drinks during meals, or try ready-made shakes that can increase healthy calories. If you need to lose weight, do not skip meals. We still recommend 5 to 6 small meals per day. Be sure to make those meals lower in calories. 300 to 400 calories per meal will give you between 1,500 and 2,400 calories per day. Focus on eating healthy items to gain healthy energy. Resist the urge to try fad diets. Instead, start to establish a healthy relationship with food. Watch your sodium level. Sodium is salt, and salt can cause fluid retention and increased blood pressure. An easy way to remember how much you should get is to make sure the grams of sodium are less than the number of calories in the dish. Steer clear of things like cured bacon, hot dogs, processed meats, and red meats, as they have been shown to decrease lung function when consumed in increased quantities. You will need 25 to 35 grams of fiber each day. You can get this fiber from fruits, vegetables, nuts, and seeds, whole grain breads, and pasta. Limit simple carbohydrates like white table sugar, candy, cakes, soft drinks, items containing high fructose corn syrup. Eating the wrong kinds of carbohydrates or too many carbohydrates can affect your lung health because they tend to produce more carbon dioxide, which is usually abnormally high in those with chronic lung disease. Ensuring your carbohydrate content comes from fruits and vegetables and whole grain breads and pasta will help you to eliminate excess carbon dioxide that may be produced. If you are eating 5 to 6 small meals per day, be sure carbohydrates are 20% or less of your meal. Foods that are rich in antioxidants can help with lung inflammation. Apples, pears, peppers, and green leafy vegetables are associated with reducing inflammation. Others you should consider are avocados, tomatoes, asparagus, beets, potatoes, bananas, and oranges because they are rich in potassium. Potassium is vital to lung function. Remember to avoid deep-fried and greasy items as they can cause inflammation, gas, and indigestion. People who misuse alcohol can sometimes become malnourished because the alcohol contains enough calories to make you feel satisfied, but they are not the calories that are used for healthy energy production. In addition, alcohol abuse and heavy drinking can cause alcohol-related lung damage. In recent studies focused on the effects of alcohol on the lungs, researchers found that heavy drinking and abusing alcohol have been shown to alter the airways over time, which can disrupt the inhalation process. Remember that healthy food in makes healthy energy out. Pick foods that nourish your body and help build healthy energy. In a lesson to come, my colleague Carrie Ferguson will teach you how to read food labels. She will talk about how the nutrition facts labels can help you make informed decisions on what you put in your body. In summary, malnutrition can come in many different forms. Being malnourished can have negative effects on your body and mind. If you are underweight, overweight, or not getting the proper vitamins and minerals, it can affect your ability to breathe and fight infection. Eating 5 to 6 small meals per day can help those with lung disease and does not overfill the stomach and helps by providing a constant source of energy throughout the day. Keep your meals between 300 to 400 calories if you are overweight and want to lose weight. 5 to 6 small meals of 400 to 600 calories for those with normal weight or underweight is recommended. Choose foods rich in antioxidants to help with inflammation. These foods like apples, pears, peppers, and leafy vegetables. Potassium is vital to lung function and can be found in foods like avocados, tomatoes, asparagus, beets, potatoes, bananas, and oranges. Limit simple carbohydrates like candy, sugar, cakes, soft drinks, and items containing high fructose corn syrup, as they have no benefit to the body. Get 25 to 35 grams of fiber each day. Choose fruits, vegetables, nuts and seeds, whole grain breads, and pastas for healthy sources of fiber. Steer clear of cured and processed meats and limit intake of red meat. Instead, select proteins like fish, hormone-free poultry, eggs, nuts, and beans. Avoid deep-fried or greasy items and limit alcohol intake. Remember that healthy food in can produce healthy energy out. You are doing amazing things, and we are glad to be part of your journey. We will see you again very soon.